Hello, everyone. I'm Jamie Casteel. I'll be your teacher for chemistry or honors chemistry or AP chemistry, but you already know me if you're in AP. I'm just going to spend a couple of minutes here to go over kind of what this year is going to look like. Because everything is so uncertain, we're going to plan for everybody to be on distance learning because we already know we will have some students on distance learning. And then what we get to do in class is just a little more discussion than our friends at home are going to get, but we're still going to involve them. So let me kind of go over what it's going to look like. So this is my glorious classroom with all of my textbooks. So my in-class learners will all be here like normal. I'll have you spread out, 2 to a lab bench, and then I'm going to pull in a couple more desks just to make sure everybody has enough space. Everybody will be masked up, so enjoy my face now or in my videos because you're not going to see it much. I highly suggest that you bring an extra mask when you get to school just because I have dropped mine on the floor so many times, and if I didn't have my backup, I would be in trouble. The other thing I'm going to highly recommend, if you haven't already, look at my supply list that's on my webpage, and it's also on the webpage for the school. Now, everything that you need is in there. I recommend get your own safety goggles because yes, I have those here, but you might want your own because we do clean them with UV light after every lab, but you know, just having your own might be good. So go to Lowe's or go to Walmart, either place in their hardware area, you're looking for chemical splash goggles. So they have to seal around your face. They're hideous. They may be a little uncomfortable, but they'll keep your eyeballs safe. The other thing I recommend is for you to have your own calculator. So if you have your phone, that will work well enough as a calculator in most cases. But if you want a scientific calculator like I've got here, you can go ahead and get that. Or if you have a graphing calculator for math, perfect, bring it to class. That'll just keep us from having to clean the calculators as often. The other thing that I recommend, aside from paper and pencil, you're going to have your book, you're going to have a textbook. So if you have a laptop for the first couple of days, before we work out how we're going to do laptops in high school, I need you to bring that laptop so that we don't have to use my classrooms as much because those do take longer to clean. So if you have your own, please bring it. That'll also get you used to how it looks on your device and what you need to click into. Now, when you come in first day, obviously we're all going to spread out. I'm going to have a seating chart on the screen for you. You're going to know where to sit. Distance learners, you sit wherever you want. Just make sure you're with me. And here's how it's going to go. So I'm going to start sharing my screen here in a minute. And we're all going to look and see where everything's going to sit this year. Hopefully you can still see me. So here is our school webpage. Now, when you go to the school webpage, you know, especially at school, if you open Google Chrome, which I want you all in Google Chrome, okay? So don't use Edge, don't use Safari, don't use, I don't know what other browser you could use, but please don't. Please use Google Chrome. It works best with all of our links. So here's your webpage, right? Normally, if you're at school, Clever's going to go ahead and open anyway, but I want to show you that it is also a link up here at the top now. So normally, like, I keep my email open all the time and Clever. So you're going to click on Clever, or you can go through student resources if it's not there for some weird reason. And you're going to get, when you get to Clever, yours is going to look slightly different than mine. Mine has all of the links I've already pulled. So you might have a couple right here, but see, if you can't tell, I like to use my technology. So here's all of my favorites, and then you'll probably see the instant login applications. But I've also built a page for you. It's called Welcome to Chemistry, and all my people's names are over here. I can't really get that to go away. But when you're in Welcome to Chemistry, daily, we will be using Kitum as a launch pad. You can also use Microsoft Teams. I'm going to use those two in conjunction all year. So if you want to start at Kitum every day, totally fine, but I might tell you have to go to Teams. Or if you start in Teams, I might tell you have to go to Kitum. I'll do my best to have a link there to get you straight to Teams. Sometimes they don't work. So just know you can always find those right here. Now, the other links we're going to use are McGraw-Hill. So that's where our textbook is, and I'll show you that in a few minutes. We're going to use Zoom for classes because you guys, we'll go over this later, but you guys will be able to share with me when you're at home. And we're going to use this eHall Pass. I've not used this before, so hopefully this is a good app. We're going to try it out and we might delete it. Some other stuff we'll use throughout the year: PlayPosit and Nearpod are my favorites, Flipgrid occasionally, Padlet sometimes, and I'm going to try to get you to do a project in Canva, but we'll see. So what happens when I click on Kidim? This is a new to everybody app this year, so don't get frustrated. Give it time. We've got to be positive and try to figure everything out. Now, when you get in Kidim, your classes will populate here. These are all of my classes for this year. So here's my VIP with all my kiddos, and here's all the classes that I'm teaching this year. So when you get in, it's going to look slightly different, but you're going to click on Chemistry 1. And here's your timeline. And you're going, well, see, you can see all the stuff I've already been working on. You're going to see stuff in your timeline over here. You don't get this planner side on the right side. You only see a timeline. And that's where I'm going to put the post that says what we're doing today. I'm going to put the activities that we're going to do today. And those have questions embedded that everybody's going to work on. This is to keep us from having so many papers passed back and forth, because otherwise we'd all sit here bathed in Germ-X while we're in class because we're touching stuff. We're going to have some in-class discussions, but if we have distance learners, I'm going to get a laptop set up or have them join the Zoom with you so that we can all discuss. We're going to do online discussions because I really feel that you learn chemistry best when you can talk through it with other people. So, guys, I know you've heard about my class. I know most of you because I was a sponsor for your class for years. So I'm here for you. This is the way we're going to basically be doing it. We'll be clicking in each day. You'll have some bell work up. You'll see what we're going to do for the day, and you'll get started on your assignments. But the other thing I want to show you, and I'm sure you already know, I'm just going to pull, well, guess I'm not. Pull up Teams real quick, see if it'll let me in. The stuff that we'll be doing in Teams is if I need to get you something to fill out to send back to me, we'll spend some time in Teams. If I've already, like if it's a worksheet and I just want you to annotate on top of that, I find that Teams is a lot better for that. So we'll wait on it to come up. It may take a few minutes, but most of you know Teams because I know most of you had Miss Trail last year. My upcoming sophomores, you'll get to know Teams very well if you don't already. But, well, it's not going to work, so I'm just going to stop sharing. We will go over everything first day. We'll talk about what we're doing in class. We'll talk about how the year's going to look. I'll give you all your paperwork. And if you're in class, I'll give you papers. If you're at home, I'll give you the PDFs. If you want an actual paper copy, just email me. I'll get those ready. I'll have a few pages ready for you when you first pick up your textbook and your workbook, and if you're getting a laptop, okay? So I'll have some stuff together for you already. But just be aware, we're gonna move with everything. We're gonna do our best. We're gonna be positive. And my big key is I'm expecting a lot from you. And I know it's been a while since you've had a lot of expectation when it comes to school. It's been months, but we're going to get through this, and we're going to work together, and you're going to learn some fun stuff. We may not get to do all the labs that I normally do, but we will do simulations. I'll do some different type of labs you can do at home, that kind of thing. So I'm excited to meet everybody and can't wait to see you next week. But everybody stay safe, wear your mask, and I'll see you soon. Bye.